Welcome to another episode of Foster Care Connect Success Stories. I'm your host, Jamal Ahmad. Today we are speaking with Miss Kelley Edwards. Hi, Kelley.
Hi.
How are you doing today?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm all right. So, Kelley, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm 29. I'm a nurse assistant, and I don't know. What else would you like to know?
How old were you when you entered into the foster care system?
I was about 15,
15.
heading towards 16.
So tell me, what was life like in the foster care system?
For me, it was rough. It was difficult, especially transitioning from living with my family to living with other people's families,
Right.
you know, and having to cope with the difference, you know, and cope with the new life.
Yeah.
So it was rough.
Was there anyone in the foster care system who you kind of looked up to or looked to for guidance?
There was a few people along the way that I can say that I did, you know, kind of gave me inspiration or motivated me, you know, to want to do better, be better.
What would you say, while you were in foster care, would you say the most difficult part in there?
The most difficult part, I think for me it was being separated from my family.
Right, obviously.
You know, because I know everybody's story is different, but for me, I had sisters, you know, I had a mother, I had a small family, but to be abruptly taken away from them, that was the most difficult part. And to live with strangers, you know, that was really hard.
So, you all got separated in foster care?
Yeah.
How did that, obviously that must have made you feel pretty bad. So once you emancipated, how was life after that? What happened once you emancipated?
Once I emancipated, I entered a program called First Steps for Youth.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of like the pathways towards getting yourself together and living on your own and learning how to live as a law-abiding adult. So it was cool, you know. I was still teeter-tottering towards the whole emotional part, you know.
Right. What is it that you do now?
I'm a nurse assistant.
Mm-hmm.
I've been a nurse assistant for 3 years. I work at a convalescent home.
Okay.
And I take care of people every day.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's what I do.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So tell me, what do you consider success?
What I consider success is peace, having peace within self, being able to sleep well at night, being comfortable with myself, and being able to get up every day and smile, you know, and living my life for me and not for anyone else. So for me, that's success. It has nothing to do with labels, you know, the zeros in my account. It doesn't have to do with that. It has to do with the simple things that really make me happy.
For the viewers who are watching, mainly for the foster children who are coming up in the foster care system, what would you say to them that will help motivate and inspire?
I would say that, first off, I would say that just because you went through something specific that may have seemed bad or horrible or all these other emotions, that doesn't have to be your outcome. It definitely doesn't have to be your outcome. And you don't have to live in those moments, because it's exactly that. It's a moment. It was, you know, a small piece of your life, and the rest of it is pretty much what you make it. You know, if you feel like a victim, then you're going to be a victim.
Right.
You know, you don't have to feel that way. You don't have to end up in that space. So I'd say that, you know, believe that you can do better, that you will do better, and take steps towards that, you know, small steps. Don't overwhelm yourself, and, you know, maybe not enter a running race, but walk, you know, or crawl until you reach a small goal and then your next goal and so forth.
Well, it was a pleasure talking to you. It was a pleasure meeting you. I thank you for coming out.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
And this has been another Foster Care Connect success story.